Well, hello everybody, Spencer here, also known as Screen Speak, and in today's video, this is my Oscars review, the 97th Academy Awards 2025's Oscars. So without further ado, let's discuss. Alright guys, I am super pumped here today because I had a blast Sunday night watching these Oscars. This was by far in the minimal years that I've watched the Oscars, because I'm a big movie guy, and I've only tuned in for like a little bit of the Oscars, and now, since I'm rebranded my channel and just I am ecstatic about movies. Last year, I tried to watch at college with one of my friends, and we had to watch a live stream. Like, we didn't have the channel up, so we just watched a live stream of person reacting to, live reacting to the Oscars, and it wasn't the actual thing, and then it was kind of, off by a minute. And then the reaction of, we didn't get, the full acceptance speeches and everything. It was here's what they're saying, here's who won, blah, blah, blah. But this year, I got to watch the full thing with my parents, and I need to get the channel. Next year, I need to hook up my TV to get the channel, because this was by far the best Oscars. There were some great jokes, but the opening 18-minute bit with Conan O'Brien hosting was awesome. The Adam Sandler bit was hysterical. The Joker joke was funny when he's like, "Oh, these people were out of their homes. That's because of the how bad the Joker 2 movie was." I laughed so much of that. There were things that didn't win, like A Complete Unknown, which is okay. We watched that last night. There are 4 movies here that I am planning to watch current that I have not seen, like Anora, The Brutalist. I might watch that today. I don't know. Conclave, and The Substance. Those are the 4 movies that I wanted to watch that have interested me. And then and while I was watching the awards, I was like, yes, still need to watch those. And last night we watched A Complete Unknown, and that was very good. So actor in a leading role was Adrien Brody for The Brutalist. I'm a big Adrien Brody fan, specifically, he did one, I know Adrien Brody, well, he was in The Pianist, which I've not seen, which he won an Oscar for, but the Darjeeling Limited and the Grand Budapest, and he was also in Fantastic Mr. Fox and The French Dispatch, a bunch of those Wes Anderson movies. He was also in The Village, which I believe was a M. Night Shyamalan movie, but Adrien Brody won. He dedicated 35 minutes, he had a long speech, and I wasn't really 35 minutes, but it was a long speech, and he's like, turn off the music, because, trying to tell people that he's better than them. Okay, I guess. But there's that, that's cool. I love Adrien Brody winning something. Kieran Culkin was the first person to win an Oscar last night, or Sunday night, for A Real Pain. And I love this movie. I desperately wanted Kieran Culkin, this, I believe there were 2 things. This was also, A Real Pain was also up for one of the screenplay categories, and it's just such a good movie. If I was putting my top 10, I put my top 10 out last year, A Real Pain would be at number 11. This was such a good film, with dealing about the concentration camps and the Polish nation, and going on a tour group, and how it's kind of touristy, and then just a certain moments on the tour, and then learning more about these 2 cousins, Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin's characters. It's just a very relatable movie, and a very deep movie, and without being then at the end it's a very short movie, and then you're left wondering, asking yourself things at the end, what did that mean? Does this mean this? So it's a very fantastic movie, and for Kieran Culkin to win Best Supporting Role, I was so happy, because the other guy, Nora, I was like, okay, I have to watch that. Complete Unknown, Edward Norton did a great job in that. Guy Pearce for The Brutalist. I can't wait to watch The Brutalist with Guy Pearce because I love him. I know a lot of people don't like Iron Man 3, but that's like the only thing I've seen Guy Pearce in, and I keep hearing his name, and I'm like, Guy Pearce is in The Brutalist, so I can't wait. And Jeremy Strong in The Apprentice. I know who Jeremy Strong is, but I didn't watch The Apprentice, so I can't really base my... Again, I haven't watched Anora either, or The Brutalist, but I do know those two actors. Well, actually, I don't know the Anora actor. But Kieran Culkin was deserved, and he won, and I was so happy. His acceptance speech was by far the best. I mean, there was also a couple other good speeches, like Mickey Madison, which we'll get to later. But Kieran Culkin, when he was like, I want 2 more kids, my wife's like, I'll give you 4 kids when you win an Oscar. And he won his Oscar. I was like, that's a hilarious story. Actress in a leading role went to Mickey Madison, which was, I think, the second to last, the penultimate award. Because they're like all 4. Like, then she won, and then... Oh, no, it might have been The Brutalist. It might have been Adrian Brody. I don't know. It doesn't matter the order, but she was close to the last. And... Because this is not the order of how they went. But again, it's her winning. Mickey Madison is the co-star of... Jenna Ortega and Mickey Madison were in the reboot of the Scream movies. And her actress, her being in Anora has gotten me more interested in watching Anora and hearing more about it. Even The Brutalist. Like, Anora is a Neon film, and The Brutalist is A24. So A24 won 3 awards at this Oscars, and Anora for Neon Studio won 4. So that's crazy. Cynthia Erivo was up for leading role, but the Wicked thing, like Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande is more the leading role, so it's very confusing why they did that. But Demi Moore for The Substance, because she was so good in that. People were saying, and I haven't seen it yet, but I want to. And I was like, okay, like it's a toss up between Demi Moore and Anora, Mickey Madison. But Mickey Madison won. Now this one was a crapshoot because there's a lot of hoopla going on about Amelia Perez. I haven't seen it. I have a love-hate relationship with Netflix. Don't think I'll ever watch Amelia Perez. It has 2 people I like. Zoe Saldana and I almost said Scarlett Johansson. Selena Gomez. Now, I am not saying I don't want to watch it for the subject matter. I don't want to watch it because I am racist or derogatory. No. It's just not for me, right? And I keep hearing things like, oh, it's not a great movie. Why did it win so many awards? However, if you have great talent, that should be recognized. And Zoe Saldana winning. Also, supporting. Apparently, she wasn't a supporting role. Zoe Saldana was the lead role, so that's also a little confusing. They kind of messed things up a little bit, but that's okay. But the fact that Zoe Saldana won, I appreciate that because I do like her as an actress, and the fact that she brought her all to that role, getting to win, is an accomplishment, so I appreciate that. There's a couple things. Then the next one, Monica Barraro, I liked her in the movie, but it wasn't one that it was like a standout to me. Ariana Grande, I would have given it to her first. I haven't seen The Brutalist or Conclave. I will soon, but again, I couldn't base their performances off of anything. So the first one I was going with was Ariana Grande, but Zoe Saldana, I approve. Kind of. I haven't seen Amelia Perez, so I can't say anything. But, you know, she's deserved to win. Okay, so this is the one that I think was, I'm not going to call a snub. I just was very disappointed. And I'm hoping this category can win, can get my vote. It's not a vote, but like in the future can actually like the one I want to win, so I could just. I almost had a heart attack, and I was so thankful that 2 other categories won something that I like. So Flow won Best Animated Feature Film. I haven't seen Flow, and I don't know if it has any dialogue. And for me, when a film doesn't have dialogue, I have seen silent films, but it's hard for me to comprehend. Well, it's an adorable cat. They're animals. But the wild robot was so deep with its subject matter, its dialogue, its story, and the gorgeous animation, but I'm like, thank God. I'm sorry. I hate to be a pessimistic dork, but I'm so glad that Inside Out 2 didn't win. I'm glad that the first one won an Academy Award. It deserves, the first one deserves that. But I was, like, I enjoyed the second one. I just don't, I didn't think it should have deserved. The fact that it was nominated, fantastic, but I'm just glad it didn't win. There was no way Inside Out 2 was going to win. I mean, it had a slight chance, but the close second. See, what I wish, I really wish there was like a percentage, like, so Flow got this percentage, and then Wild Robot was on this percentage of being close. Like, I want to know how close Wild Robot was for the votes. Like, if there was any, because you vote on this, right? So I don't know. I wish they'd show like the percentage scale of like Wild Robot was this close to making it, and I'd been like, ah. So I don't know. Deserve all recognition to Flow for being. It's also an international feature film, but I have a big bone to pick about that later. I don't care about animated short film because I didn't see any of them. Cinematography went to The Brutalist. This is a category that I really didn't care, except Emilia Perez. The Maria, I don't know what the hell that was. Emilia Perez, I didn't care. Dune Part 2 or Nosferatu. Those were the two I wanted. Brutalist, I haven't seen yet, so I'm excited to watch it. The fact that it won that. Costume design, there was Gladiator 2. I am glad that you got nominated, but you should go stand out and be very disappointed in the film. Like, it's an okay film, right? Like, I'm not trying to say it's the worst movie of the year. That was Joker 2. I just think if you're going to put costume design where the WTF is Dune 2. Like, okay, let's look at this. Wicked won. Perfect. It was the first black guy to win for a costume design. Applause. And I'm happy that Wicked won. Complete Unknown. There were some good costumes in that. But costumes? Maybe. There were a lot of suits, a lot of outfits. Okay, sure, costume design. I'll give it that. Okay, Complete Unknown. Sure, yay, woohoo. Conclave. I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen the trailer, and there's some good stuff in there. Nosferatu. Well deserved. I am glad it got nominated. I'm happy about that. I love the movie, love the costumes, everything. But Gladiator 2? Like, okay, yes, there are great costumes. Did you forget Dune 2? I'm stunned, but Wicked won, and I'm happy about that. If it was Gladiator 2 that won, I probably would have lost it. But Nosferatu could have won as well. Anora won Best Directing. This is one of those 4 awards because it was Sean Baker. It was just like $6 million to make this film. It wasn't like it was $6 million, and he won. This is one of the awards that Sean Baker won. Documentary feature film, don't care. Documentary short film, I haven't seen anything in either of those categories. Film editing went to Sean Baker and Nora, number 2. So that's why I can't wait to watch Nora. International feature film. This is where we get stupid. Why is it so stupid? Alright, so I'm Still Here 1. Now, this was also in another category. Let's scroll back up here to the, oh my god, where are we? Oh my gosh. It was actress in a leading role, Fernanda Torres, I'm Still Here. But international feature film, we have one, I'm Still Here, which is perfect. Hang on. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where it is. But, so Best Picture, there was Anora the Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm Still Here. What? Girl with the Needle, Emilia Perez and I'm Still Here are part of Best Picture. And I feel like that's stupid. They shouldn't be able to have international feature film, 2 films in there, be in Best Picture. where animated films have their own category and can't be for Best Picture. I just feel like that's stupid, but I'm still here won. Flow is also an international feature film, and I would have been happy if Flow won 2 things, but whatever. The Substance won Best hair, Makeup and Hairstyling, another reason I can't wait to watch The Substance. Music, original score went to The Brutalist, and it should have been Wild Robot or Wicked, because the Wild Robot had a great soundtrack. It should have been Dune Part 2, but Dune Part 2 got kicked out for stupid nuts. Because it wasn't original enough, apparently. But, original song went to El Mar from Amelia Perez, and I don't know. I haven't seen the film, and I never will. Best Picture, Anora won. That's another one that won. Production Design went to Wicked. I don't care about live action short film. Dune Part 2 won for Best Visual Effects and Sound. I got ecstatic when that happened. I was like, thank God Dune Part 2 won 2 things. Conclave won Best Adapted Screenplay. And the other 4th award went to, for Nora, was Original Screenplay by Sean Baker. So he did all of it, pretty much. And like I said, Nora won Best Picture. And this was, all these awards are, like, there's no snubs except Flow. I wish a Wild Robot got some love. Because a Wild Robot had Chris Bauer, had score. There are 3 things, I think, right? There was, oh my gosh. There were 3 things. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but Wild Robot didn't get any winning. Oh, and visual effects, it was difficult because Wicked, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and Alien Romulus were in that same category with Dune 2. Better Man was in there, but that was a stupid decision. Why they include January movies, especially when Better Man flopped, was eh. They should have included like another one from last year, but that's okay. Like Deadpool. Deadpool. No, I don't know. Yeah, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes had great stuff, and so did Alien Romulus, but Dune Part 2, I'm glad you won that. So anyway, there were so many great things from from this year's Oscars. Just so many good jokes. I loved Conan O'Brien hosting. He mentioned something like he's leaving Hollywood to go run a bed and breakfast. I don't know if that's true or not. But everybody that won was deserved. I can't wait for next year for the future years to watch this again with friends or my parents. I hope I can watch it with friends next year. That'd be awesome. It's so good. It's so good, and I'm just happy that I got to enjoy this night, because last year was great. I loved Jimmy Kimmel hosting last year. It was a bummer that I didn't get to watch the whole thing through, but this year was great. I can't wait for next year's. This is another year of movies is in the books. I mean, in the CinemaCon's at the end of March, so I can't wait to hear all about CinemaCon at the end of this March, and this enjoy movies the rest of the year. So this was a 10 out of 10 Oscar night. Let me know what you thought of these awards. What winning, didn't win, like what do you think should have won? Do you agree with the winners who won the awards that won? Should I watch Flow? I don't know. I don't know if I should watch Flow. Maybe I should. But it's one of those movies that's like, question mark? So we'll see. I got movies to watch from that one, like The Brutalist, The Substance, Anora, and Conclave, possibly Flow. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on what I watch and my reviews. So don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow me. Don't forget to leave a don't forget to subscribe to the channel Family Screen Speak. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me. Don't forget to keep calm, watch the screen. Peace out, everyone. Bye.